Hello, welcome back to Hardcore Media 101. I'm Ricardo, and I am here to start a new segment called Fab 5. And what Fab 5 is going to be a top 5 of my favorite genres or categories or whatever. So this week we're going to start it off and do the top 5 horror movies, in my opinion, and what I have in my collection. So yeah, so it's obviously all of my opinion. These are no, facts or anything. This is just my opinion. So yeah, but before we get to all that fun stuff, kindly ask you to please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Go ahead and like these videos. Would really help my channel a lot grow out, and also get them subs up. So let's get into it then. So I've compiled a top 5 of my personal favorite horror flicks, movies that I will watch over and over and over. Movies that I actually have in my collection. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. So okay, so starting off, number 5 is going to be a movie, and these were all hard picks, by the way, because these are my top 5, but these were all really hard to pick from. So it took me a little while. But number 5 comes in, and it's going to be The Evil Dead. And Sam Raimi directed this, and it is really, really, it was really cheap, real low budget, but for what he did with the money, is very effective. So, and it stands like, it's just a horror classic. So yeah, this is number 5 in my opinion. Okay, Sam Raimi gets the number 5, and not only is he from Detroit, where I live in Michigan, but that's kind of cool. So yeah, Sam Raimi, big up to Sam Raimi. So all right, so let's move on to number 4. Number 4, I have a movie it's from the late 70s, and I just really like this movie as far as horror and as far as in a zombie movie. And it comes from it's just really good. I really enjoy it. So, but anyway, it is Zombie. So if you haven't seen this movie, definitely recommend going and watching this. It's one of the first earlier zombie movies. But yeah, this is just really, I really enjoyed this movie. I could watch this over and over, and it really gets me. It really irks me, like. Just the way the visuals and stuff, and the one part with the I know everybody that's seen this movie can relate with it's like a sharp piece of wood, and they just keep pushing you, and the woman is going right into it, and it gets closer and closer, and you're like, oh, is it really gonna go in? It was crazy. It was a really good effect. I loved it. So yeah, that is number 4, Zombie. Okay, and the next one, and these are the top 3 here. The next one, it could have been either way, but I had to go 3 with this one. So it is Friday the 13th, part 2. I couldn't go with part 1 because ultimately it was not even, the killer was not Jason yet. It was his mother. So spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, I'm sure you have seen this movie before. I hope you have. But yeah, this really, it really holds a really nice sentimental piece in my heart, because I remember growing up watching this, and it really scared the heck out of me. So, and what did it come out in 81 or something? 81, yeah, 81. So what does that make me? 4 years old. So yeah, I was probably about 5 when I first saw it, but it scared the heck out of me. So yeah, that definitely, still to this day, I could still watch that one over and over and over. But I do love part 1. I do love part 1, actually. I think I like part 1 better, but the fact that he's not the killer, I can't put that in my number 3 spot. So yeah, that would be my second favorite Friday the 13th, probably, is part 1. So okay, so number 2, and this is probably the hardest choice, because I really sat there and thought it out, and I was like, well, I can't really do this as two, and I can't do this, so I had to just pick one. Almost like I had to go with my heart. So okay, so number two is none other than the classic slasher Halloween, and you knew it was coming. So this cannot be in any this. In my humble opinion, I feel like this has to be in everybody's top five, but it is definitely in my top five. It's actually number two, but it didn't start the slasher genre, but like it just took it to another level, I guess. And it's iconic. Michael Myers is iconic. Everywhere you go, you hear that song, you hear the theme song, and then you see that mask, and automatically it's Michael Myers. You know who you're talking about when you say Michael Myers. So when you hear Myers, you think of Michael Myers around Halloween time. So yeah, that is definitely number two, and it's just a great. And again, just like Evil Dead, really low budget, and John Carpenter just had the right timing and right pieces and everything to put together this classic. And he probably didn't think it was going to be like this, but he's just a genius after that. He could have did this one movie and he would have been still an icon. So just like Sam Raimi. So, but they both obviously went and did a lot of different things. So, okay, so that is in the top four. Okay, so I think I will tell you again. Let's go back. The Evil Dead number 5, Zombie 4, Friday 13th Part 2 number 3, Halloween number 2, and the number 1 horror movie in my collection, in my opinion. Of course, this is nobody else's opinion. This is my opinion. It is, drumroll, none other than Tobe Hooper's The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is my number 1. And like I said, I know that you're going to get a lot of people saying, well, how could it not be Halloween? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because, and I don't know if I gave it away by just wearing this shirt, but yeah, look at this shirt. It's beautiful. I can stand up and show you. It's just a great shirt. Love that art. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you why this is my number 1. Because this movie really is really messed up. If you really think about it, it's really messed up. And it's not a perfect horror movie, but man, it's close. Because the hitchhiker in this movie, and I forgot what his name was offhand, but he is just, you believe he's a hitchhiker. You believe he's crazy. You believe he's insane. A psychopath. When he starts cutting up his arm and doing the gunpowder and stuff like that, and trying to, smearing the blood on the what do you call it, on the van, and then with obviously with Leatherface's character, he's just come on, it's just crazy. I know they got the story from Ed Gein, or the idea of it, but then they took it and they ran with the other ideas, and they just kind of made up their own, story with the chainsaw in Texas. Didn't even happen in Texas, obviously. Wisconsin, I believe, with Ed Gein. But yeah, but this movie really, when I was a kid, the first time I saw it, I would never be, even to this day, it still, I know a lot of people probably are like, no, but to me, it really does something. Like, it really, still to this day, I gotta kind of like, wow. Because it can really happen. Like, stuff like this can happen. There really can be crazy people like this. A crazy family. But yeah, this right here is just, it's iconic. Leatherface, the chainsaw. And it was obviously out before Halloween. So yeah, really, it probably gave John Carpenter some great ideas of, I know they're two different movies, but like, it gave him some ideas, because obviously this was a classic. And but yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and the other ones are alright. Part 2's okay, but the other ones I really didn't like them that much. The remake was okay back in their early 2000s, but yeah, I wasn't really crazy about them. And then I heard they were making another one, so it's like, this is a standalone movie. This stands alone by itself. I feel like it doesn't need any more. It could have been the only one, and once again, just like John Carpenter and just like Sam Raimi, they could have just did that one movie, that one film, and been done, and they would have been icons, but they didn't, and then Tobe Hooper ended up still doing movies, so. But yeah, that's it. Okay, so that went well, I think. Comment below and let me know what you think about this Fab 5. My 5 choices of top 5 horror movies. What is your top 5 horror movies? I would love to read. And what your opinion is in your top 5 horror movies of all time. So definitely comment below. Hit the like buttons on these videos if you really like this video. I will be doing more of these videos, so this is the first one. So I just want to do something different. Obviously, I'm going to try to keep it horror themed because it is September and it's starting to go in October eventually. So yeah, but anyway, so yeah, definitely comment below and hit. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Get these subs up. I would really appreciate that. Also, if you have an Instagram account, definitely follow me there as well. It's hardcore_media101. Again, hardcore_media101. Would really appreciate that. And yeah, thank you for watching and appreciate it. And you have yourself a great day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.